Good morning, crafting friends. I am Karin Braxton, and today is May 17th already. Oh my goodness, we are halfway through the month of May and halfway through that fabulous celebration of the starter kit with the new colors. Hey, Jan, good to see you this morning. Let me just check my iPad. I can see that Jan's watching. And let's see here. Okay. Oh, Munch. Hey, Munch. Good to see you. Oh, it's so nice. It's so nice to be back with you. I feel like a month has passed. We moved, and a few days after, well, it took a week to move. I thought it was going to take 3 days. I don't know what I was thinking, but it took pretty much 7 days to move and to get settled and to get things put away. My husband, hey, Becky, good to see you. Way up in Alaska. Good to see you this morning. Anyway, we got moved. Everything's settled. My husband, Harry, insisted everything get unpacked. Hey, Linda, good to see you this morning. And then, like 3 days later, I left for Wisconsin and then Michigan. Hey, Carla, Martina, we've got lots of people watching this morning. I had a wonderful trip to Wisconsin to see my mom, who's 95, almost. She's getting closer to 96, and my sisters. And then I went to Michigan to a leadership event by that Rhonda Wade, who's always been my business mentor. Lisa, good to see you out in California. We've got lots of people all over the United States. Great to see you all. And I had a wonderful trip. It was refreshing. It was just what I needed. I thought, oh, gee, I can't do this, but I didn't have half the things I needed. And then it was so hot in Wisconsin and Michigan, I had to go buy some clothes because it was like 85 degrees and very humid. Linda, you're in Seattle this time. Oh my goodness, you must be visiting your daughter. I want to tell you a few things that I don't want to forget. We have some new, Stampin' Up! Has, of course we have this new catalog. We're going to be using that today, and it's wonderful. Just really, it's hard to know what to start with next. But I don't want to forget about this because we have branded merchandise that customers can buy, demonstrators and customers, and it's things like this really cute hoodie. I don't have that hoodie, but it's real soft. I saw some ladies at my leadership wearing it. It's very nice, very pretty. And then there's some really cool tumblers like this. They're sparkly, and they come in all of in colors like Starry Sky, Parakeet Party. Hey, Lisa. All these colors, and they're really neat. I only have one so far, but I plan to get more. So let me just set that aside for a second. I want to show you one more thing that was branded. That's this. I have a very tiny room. I can barely walk around in my room. I almost have to walk sideways, and I tip things over quite often. So it's a very small space. But these are the in-color, this is the in-color graph paper. And this is something that is in clips. It's all falling apart. I tore off the cover of it. But you can see the colors. It's really cool. It's really pretty grid paper. And I will definitely be using it for my classes. I do have a cookies, cards, and coffee for people that are local this week. Anyway, oh, and then one other thing I have to tell you is that I should have brought it. I just don't have room here, but I got this big box. I earned the Caribbean cruise, which we were supposed to be on this week, and but Stampin' Up! Canceled it back in November, and they gave us a payout, and then they sent us a box of gifts. We got a beautiful candle. We got a bathrobe that's gorgeous, a white bathrobe, terry cloth, waffle weave, and then I got some earbuds, some Stampin' Up!, and that's been fun because we don't have our Sonos system like we did in our other house. Got a candle and 2 coffee mugs that are beautiful. It was just really a nice gift. And then we're doing a virtual show we get to watch we're sort of tired of virtual, aren't we? It was so refreshing to be in person with some other Stampin' Up! Leaders. I mean, there's nothing like being in person, I think. So anyway, that was fun. So today we have a really great set, and we'll start right now. I have 2 cards for you, and I'm going to turn the camera down, and let's see once if I can do that real smoothly there. Close your eyes. Yeah, you saw a little bit of my inks and papers on the other side. Here we go. I feel like this is... There. Tightening everything up here. There we go. Alrighty. Let me see now. I'm gonna get these comments. Okay, there we go. These are the... I'll tell you what, I was in Wisconsin and I got the message that we were doing a swap at Rhonda's leadership event. This is what I came up with. And I didn't have much with me. I didn't have any designer paper, so I used all 5 of the in colors, did that. And anyway, that was sort of fun. But these are my cards for my swap. Okay, now we are going to be using this set called, I'll pick these up. We're using the Season of Chic and the Texture Chic paper. This paper is to die for. Let me just zoom in a little bit. Here we go. I'm going to take off my brace for a little bit so you don't have to look at that. I have to have carpal tunnel surgery, but it's not until the end of June because I can't get an appointment with my surgeon. This paper is so luscious. I've been wanting to play with it, and I finally did yesterday. And we're going to be doing both cards with it. It is just sort of a shabby chic with an elegance to it. It's a specialty paper. It has this gold, and it has some really cool gold crinkle paper that goes with it. Season of Chic, these are the dies. And let me see if I can find it in the catalog for you. And, oh, here it is. It's on page 98 and 99. And this gold paper right here is, I can't reach mine because I'm sort of blocked in, but it is so beautiful. You can see it's real crinkly, and I am going to be using that today. And we are going to be using some new gems that we'll be playing with. And let's see, what do I have on this paper? I don't know. Here's that it's called Distress Gold, and you can see it right there. It is a must-have. It is gorgeous. It's $5. You get 2 sheets of 12 by 12, and just really, really wonderful paper. Okay, so we're going to create. The first card we're going to do is going to be a fun fold. So I'm going to take these and move them out of my way and get my little box of goodies out. I'm going to be using some crumb cake ink, and oh, ladies, this is called this ribbon is called Petal Pink. That's why I have a pink sweater on. It's not, well, it's pretty close actually, pretty close to this. Yes, the paper is gorgeous, Lisa. This is Petal Pink, and it's called polyester, soft polyester ribbon, and it is luscious. It ties beautifully. It actually feels like ultra suede. Do you remember back in the 70s I used to sew, and I made an ultra suede dress, and it feels just like ultra suede. It's all it ties beautifully. So it's really a nice ribbon. There's also another ribbon. We're not using it today, but this one is luscious. It's called rose gold and white, and it's very pretty, but we're not using that. This is our card. And I'll tell you what I did. I cased it from myself. This is a card I made last year when we had that cool paper, that flowery, sketchy paper like this. It's a bookbinding card. You know, if you've watched me for a little while, you know I like bookbinding cards. They're easy and they don't use quite so much paper. I am doing a swap, and this is the card I'm doing for a swap for my business group, and which I don't know how I'm going to get it all done this weekend, but somehow we will. Anyway, this is what we're going to make today. And there's some embossing right here. There's another new I didn't even get this on my first order. This is the rose gold. These three all come in the same package. You get this really, really bold one, and then you get this a holographic, and it's you can see how you can see that, and then you get this other one that's sort of muted, but these are all rose gold, and it's just perfect with this paper, I think. So I'm using that in here. So this is our card. Okay, let's get our pieces out. And we're going to be using the gems that are called solid faceted gems. It's petal pink right there. And let's see what we have. And get our bits and pieces. And if you want to get I will write these measurements out. I'll type them out at the end after I take photos and everything of everything. And then, let's see what's here. Here's my dimensions. We have a card that is 4 1/4 by 11, just a top folding card, just like you always do. So I scored it at 5 1/2, and then it's 4 1/4. So it's 4 1/4 from here to here. And that is the most perfect combination because that gives you 4 inches square here, and you can go down in increments. And I've made these for years, but I thought the measurements, I saw Karin Titus's video maybe a year or two ago, and she used these dimensions, and these dimensions are perfect, I think. So then the next thing we have is so we have a white that's 4 by 4, and then we have a piece of this gold, and you can see it's 3 1/2. It's just, I went down an increment, actually a 1/2 inch. So I've embossed it already with the, this is probably one of my all-time favorites. If you don't have, this is a 3D seashell. I love this. We've had it now for 2 years, and it's a really good one. And I embossed it with that. I thought this whole stamp set is, let me see if I can find my stamps here. I'm getting everything buried. This is called Season of Chic, and it has leaves, shells for summer, flowers for spring, leaves for fall, and snowflakes for the winter. And some really nice sentiments, and that's what we're using. And this swish, and there's a really neat example in the catalog, too, for that swish. Anyway, so this is the first thing that we're going to do is get our silicone mat out, and now this is a good place to use your tear tape. Most people would probably use your tear tape. I'm a little bit of a lazy stamper, so I like to use my, I can't get it out of here. My hands are out of my little cube. I have my little colors. This is the Seal Plus. And remember, when you want to go real gently with it, and you sort of go back on itself. You go down and back on itself. And that works really well. And if it doesn't start, use your thumb or use your silicone mat like that. And that's fast, but you can use you have to use a really strong tape because this is going to be opened and closed a lot. So I'm going to put that over there, and next we're going to put on our square. So I like to use you can use whatever adhesive you like, the Seal Plus or the Seal. This is just a regular. This one is a little bit removable. It's not quite as permanent as the other one. But anytime I'm making boxes or something that's going to get a lot of action, I want to use the Seal. Okay, next we're going to put the, I think I'm going to let you vote. Oh, yeah, I think that's what we'll do. What do you think? Let me get this up a little further. This is the holographic one, and this is the gold. I have things cut for both. Which do you like? Oh, I'm glad you like your tumbler, Martina. Do you like the gold, the distressed gold, or the holographic? On this one, I use the muted. So let's see if a couple of you will answer me, because we don't want to put that on until you answer. The gold, the distressed gold, or the holographic. And now for the strip along the side, we're just going to use a 1 inch. Oh, you like both? Okay, so 4 1/4 by, the card is 4 1/4 inches long. So which one, ladies, holographic or gold? And we're going to put this on. Isn't this pretty? This side has sort of like seashells. This is that strip. It's going to go, and this side is the pink. We could do that too. That would be very pretty. But I just want to have the shells tie over. So that's what we're going to do. But you tell me, a holographic. Okay, I see a couple people say a holographic. Oop, we're going to put that down to the bottom. There we go. We'll use the holographic. That sounds like a plan. Okay, that's pretty. 3 1/2 by 3 1/2. We're going to put that one on. And I'm going to use a little extra just because its foil is heavy. Let's see, we'll get that. A lot of this is covered up. And I just made, I just go down increments and I just make them up. So then this part, we're going to see the other part we used on the side, and now we're going to use the little polka dot with the gold. Isn't that pretty? Oh, love it. I just love both sides. I wish they had more paper in it. So we're going to use this, and we're going to go at a diagonal. It's going to be like a diamond. There we go. That's what I did on my card before. I don't know, I just made it up. You can do anything you want. You can, and this one I did. That's what I'm casing. So sometimes when you don't have an idea, just look at something else that you've saved and you really liked. So I've got things all askew here. There we go. Hey, Kathy Wilkerson, good to see you. Your order is here in my cabinet in my front entrance. Okay, the inside is going to be 3 1/2 by 3 1/2, just like that. It could be bigger, of course. I just happen to have that size handy. But it just needs to be increments of that 4 inches. So 3 1/2 by 3 1/2. And we are almost done with this card. Now we're going to do some stamping and some die cutting. I'm going to get the things out. So I have both things cut. Here's my ribbon. And now we're going to do a little stamping. I'll tell you, do you see this this shell? When I designed the card, I was looking at rectangles and circles and different shapes for the words. I stamped it and I was trying to cut it, and I thought, nothing is just right. And then I finally just cut some shells, die cut some shells. That's what we're going to do. We're going to stamp on the shells. So we're going to get our these are all photopolymer stamps. So we're going to use our piercing mat, and we're going to use our crumb cake ink. And I have the new pad, and then I have the old one, but the old one is inkier. The new one had to be re-inked, so I didn't want to do that the day before this. So we're going to use this one and this one. Okay, and I think we'll use this for the inside. Okay, now let's see if I can do this. We're going to ink that up, and I'm going to bring this up a little closer so you can see that, I guess. I don't know what's in the camera or what's not. Okay, we're going to do the shell first. And obviously, most of the time, you would stamp and you would die cut. But it's hard to bring the machine on camera. But, oh my goodness, ladies, we have the coolest thing. This new magnetic platform. How many of you have this? I don't remember how much it is. It's not very expensive. It is so heavy. You need both hands. It's just heavy. It's got a self-healing mat, and it's a magnet all the way through. I think you definitely, this is a must-have. Look, I stamped that, and I'm just putting this on, and it doesn't even fall off. It just, and you use the bottom platform, the magnetic platform, and then a top. It's just like we did on the old Big Shot. It is fabulous. And that self-healing, it's sort of, you might, things are falling, I can't even see. It's self-healing means it's going to sort of disappear. But I cut several times and I could see it yesterday, but today I can't even see it. So it's nice, really nice. I actually bought 2 of them, so, because I have a couple machines. So it is really a neat piece of equipment. I think Stampin' Up, the first one warped so badly, and then now you can, you can do it this way. It's easier if on this I would take off that grid paper like that, and I'm going to pull it just a little closer to me. Do you see how it's easier to see that shell when it's off that grid? There it is. And then we're going to do the same thing with the words, the birthday. Wishing you the best birthday ever. Oop, upside down here. Wishing you the best birthday ever. Here we go. I'm just so happy to be back doing some live videos. This is wonderful. I'm so glad so many of you joined me. I miss doing them. And then we're going to do an inside. This is a birthday card, so hope you have the best birthday ever. And then the inside is going to be, oh, you know what? It's not going to fit. You make each season of life even more beautiful. But it will not fit on there. I should have cut that bigger. Anyway, I won't use that. So we'll just have to, now I could cut, sometimes on my red rubber, I cut them and make them shorter, but I don't like to do that on a photopolymer. I'll find something else later for that. And while I have the ink out, let's do the envelope too. So let's put the shell on the envelope. Let's do that. And let's get that out. So another new thing we have, I'm going to just stamp that down there. And another new thing we have is masking paper. And I bought some, and I don't know where it is. I can't find it. I can't find things in this place. I'm missing my Simply Scored board, which I use all the time for classes. I have no idea. I've looked everywhere. And so last night I ordered a new one from Stampin' Up. So hopefully I'm still going to find my old one, but I can't live without a scoreboard. And okay, I can't find the masking paper that I bought. It's white. But anyway, I used a Post-it note, and now I'm going to cover that up. We'll have a class sometime with the Post-it notes. So I'm going to lift up my Post-it note like that, and there it is. Anyway, I always save these inside of my stamp case like that. And anyway, there's your envelope. So let's put this all together. Move this ink out of the way. But I love these shells. I just thought this, oh, it was so special with this. Let's see, once we don't need this anymore, we'll put it right there. And now let's put our card together. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm not gonna tie a bow or anything. I'm just gonna, this ribbon is like, I have to somehow design a class with this ribbon for the whole thing. It's just great. I am going to just take some adhesive. I'm going to use my stronger one. Just put a little bit in the middle, and I'm just going to that'll hold that pretty well. I'm not going to do a bow or anything. And let's see now, where are the pieces that we stamped? Let's see, once they were, you saw me, oh, here it is, Okay, we're going to put this one, we're going to do that one first, and I'm just going to put it right there. You can see on this ink is darker because it will dry a little bit, lighten up, but yesterday when I was doing this, I didn't want to go re-ink because I actually don't even know where my reinkers are. I remember packing them. But let's see once. Okay, now we have some other pieces. So I'm going to bring in my little handy dish. And, oh, this is really the coolest die. Look at this. We're not going to use that in this card. We're going to use it in the next card, but it is fabulous. The die is, looks like this. you can see the, you know, and it releases very nicely. I didn't have to use my brush hardly at all, but it's really cool. I probably won't do the snowflakes until later, until it gets to be more of the season. Okay, let's do the holographic. So I die cut some of these holographic things. That one's matte. This one's holographic. That one's holographic. Oh, that's matte. And here's another one. I did one of each so that you, in case you chose. So, chose the other one. That was the reason for doing that. I'm glad you like that holographic one. I think it looks pretty neat. Okay, let's finish up our card. And now I'm going to put this this on. Did I see once? I know I did on the next card. No, I didn't put any adhesive, those adhesive straight. You know, that's such a smart thing to do. My niece's husband made this cool, very nice, very handy combo holder. You can put it like this for traveling, or like this when you're working. It's really nice. It's really a nice size. I had another one, but this one is really, oh, I think my glue's been traveling. And let's see how, I usually test it before I start my videos, but I didn't do that today. I could, you know, it's sort of in a new room, you don't even know exactly how it's all going to turn out. And I was really hoping my internet would be good. So now I just pop it in there. You don't even have to put the case on, the top on if you don't want. Some people don't, I know. I'm going to take this, and now I'm going to just lay it down right there. And I'm going to pop up our greeting with my dimensionals. There we go. And take your pick tool. There we go. Okay, and I'm going to just put it a little bit askew like this, but still so you can read it. There we go. And these are extra. This is a little piece. This is sort of a nice one. I like that. Don't you? It's sort of a cool little thing you could use on the side, or yeah, I sort of like that. But I have 3, so I don't want to add the 4th one. That's my thinking. I like to do things, you know, you want to do things in odd numbers. We're going to do some faceted gems. Oh, these colors are beautiful. They are, I don't even know what they are. So, I don't know what they are. I have to look again, but this is petal pink for sure. I know that. Okay, let's add one right here at the bottom. And we're going to take a couple more big ones. We're going to put those at the top. So we have a total of 3. There we go. I think it's pretty nice. Looks good. We'll put those back. You know, I think this is a really good tip. I learned it from Patty Bennett. Actually, you slice. I like doing it. I've been doing it now for almost a year. But I open them on the side, not on the sticky top, but I just slice off the side, and then I can slide them out, and they stay really great. That's my Patty's tip that I learned. It's great. So here's the card that I did yesterday. Here's the one we did today. Do you see that holographic? Oh, that's so cool, isn't it? Which do you like? This is the muted, and this is the holographic. I'm glad you chose that. It looks wonderful, I think. So, and I will find a birthday sentiment for the inside, but I never even thought about that. Okay, we'll put that one aside, and let's see, once here, we're going to put this aside, and now we're going to, and I'm going to have you help me again today. I made 2 different cards. Really like these. Love this paper, actually. So now you tell me, do you want me to make a pink one, the petal pink? That's this one. And this one is soft succulent. So you tell me what you want me to use. Hey, Caitlin, good to see you this morning. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Carla. Okay, and I have some, on this one, you tell me, do you want green or pink? Green or pink? And this is the, I have some of this fabulous gold, this distressed gold. Let me see, did I put something on the back? I think I did. I put it on the flowers. Let me see what's here. And so you tell me, green or pink? Let me just check and see. I'm going to see if I, there's a little delay, so I don't know, maybe I didn't. Oh, maybe I did. I don't know. Let's see once here. This is crazy. I guess maybe I didn't. I don't know. Okay, I did on the flowers. I know that. So that'll save a little time. Okay, Caitlin says green. Carla says green. Let's see what else we have here. Lisa says green. Martina says green. Munch says green. Okay, I think we're going to do green. Thanks, ladies, for participating. And we're going to be using some soft succulent ink. And then we have petal pink, too. But we're going to use the soft succulent. That's last year's in color. And it's a beautiful one. Do you see these gems? Oh, my goodness. They're really neat. Really. They're a little heavier than we're used to, but it's very, very nice. Okay, so I have two things cut. And so we're going to just go with it. And there's a pink one. We won't use the pink. I'm going to set the pink aside. And I can always do that one later. Here's our soft succulent. And this is, the soft succulent is 5.5 by 8.5. I really appreciate you girls voting like that. 5.5 by 8.5, 4 1/4 is the scoring. It's just a regular side folding card. So we'll put that right here. And there we go. And on the front is going to be, you know, you could really step this up. You know, you could emboss it. It would be really pretty embossed. But I want to use this for a different swap, and I don't want to make it too difficult. This is supposed to be the easy card. But it has a little bit more than I even had planned. So we're going to put that on 4 by 5 1/4. It's just a plain mat like you would normally put on. Oh, there's my cough drop. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we get this going here. There we are. And there we go. That's on there like that. We have a same size for the inside, 4 by 5 1/4. So I'll just put that on to get it out of the way so I don't lose it. Sometimes it's really easy to lose things. I am really hoping I can find my Simply scoreboard because it's going to take a week for Stamping Up to deliver the other one. And I just do not like to do, you know, multiple. If I'm having 15, 20 cards, I don't like to do it on my paper trimmer. I like to do it with a Simply Scored. So that's the outside. And now I'm just going to use some mats. You could do any size you wanted, but this is sort of a nice formula. 2.5. Oh, excuse me. I literally swallowed my air. And we're going to do this. We'll do that. 2.5 by 4 3/4. And I'm going to turn it sideways. Like that. And then I'm going to take the pink. Here's that pink one. It has flowers on one side and pink on the other. What do you think? Flowers or pink? Excuse me. On this side, I used the flowers. So I think let's just go ahead and do the pink side this time. So we're going to do that. We'll just change it up a little bit. There we go. And I'm just going to turn it like this, and we just want, oh, I think I got some lipstick right there. Oh, goodness gracious. What are we doing today? I'll have to put some gems up there, or maybe my eraser. I don't know if that'll take that off or not. This is a mono eraser. This you can get on Amazon. Sometimes I include these in gifts. It'll erase, it'll just sort of take off a little bit of a layer of the paper. We're going to have to use some gems up there. And okay, now we're going to put this, we're going to have a strip like this. It's going to go across. We're going to say thanks. So we're going to get our stamps out. Let me see where my stamps are, right here. We're going to get our succulent ink and our pink too. We have to do our flowers in pink. And we're going to put this right here. I'll line that up for our thanks. Okay, soft succulent ink. There we go. It's a big. The words and objects are actually bigger than they look in the catalog. They're really a nice size. Do that right in the middle. There we go. And let's see what we have to do. A flower. Do that in pink. Let's see what's here. Gems. Let's see if I can find my flowers. There's the pink one. I don't really want the pink. Oh, here they are in my little dish. So we've got a pink one right there. I'm not going to use that one. I like the white better. And so we're going to put that down there. We're done with that. And I'm going to take a flower. And now we're going to stamp it. Again, it's easier if you take that. I don't like to stamp directly on that most of the time, but it's easier if we can see better. So, okay. Let's see. I'm going to have to pull this. I'm going to get the green ink. I think maybe we could probably do this inside. You make each season. Yeah, let's do that. I think it still has ink on it, but I think we'll do that quick. That's before we start doing our flowers. We'll do that. And here we go. It's just a nice thank you. It could be birthday thank you. It's a long stamp. Okay, and now let's try to put our petal pink is the color. And I'm going to bring it a little closer to me. Now you may not be able to see it quite as well, but let's see, here. I am looking for, there's quite a big divot right there, and that's what I'm trying to line up. Now, obviously, at home, you're going to be stamping, but it turned out perfectly. I think we'll do another one just to, let's see, let's put our divot right there. There we go. That is a pretty flower, and we can, I don't know where my envelope is, but we could put a flower on the envelope, but I can't find it, so we won't. Okay, that's fine. We will close that up. And, oh no, I think we're going to put something on the inside too yet. Well, let's put some of these little, there's a stamp that's sort of like a little grungy stamp, like this. See that? I'll just put it. One would have probably been sufficient. Actually, it's a little overkill, but that's just what I did. So anyway, it's good enough. Good enough. Okay, let's put this away, and now we have to build our card. We're going to use our the gold, this distressed gold that we have. And I thought I had that, but maybe I don't. Okay, and on the other one, I cut it apart. I just used part of it. I don't know. Let me just check this out and see. Trying to cover up that little lipstick smear right there on top. I think I'm gonna. I guess we could do that. We'll just do that. I'm gonna put some adhesive on it like this, and put it down like that. I want it sort of loose on the edges like that. And now we're gonna get our flower, and I'm gonna put a couple dimensionals on there. It feels so nice to be stamping. I went for so long packing and moving and everything without stamping, and it was really, I missed it, and now it was nice this weekend to do that, and nice to do it, nice to do that today, yesterday, and today. Okay, now here I know I did use some of this, there we go, pulling it off. You can use your, I'm going to sort of slip these underneath the flower, the bigger flower. There's nothing, this is a little tedious. It's not exactly, I don't think I'm going to do this one for a swap. It has a little bit too many die cutting pieces. I have to make 21, so that's quite a few. I love doing swaps. We do team swaps, of course, and I do business swaps with some of the group that's, hopefully all of us are going to earn the trip to the Baltic Sea. They changed it. It's not going to be the Baltic Sea because of the situation in Russia and Ukraine. So there we go. And I've not really read the details yet. I haven't, but someone at my leadership thing said that. And it's going to be more of the Finland, Sweden, and Norway. The fjords, it's a cruise. They've changed cruise ships, and it's going to be a cruise on that rather than the one that goes through Russia and some of the other places. But now, ladies, I cannot find that. Thanks. Where in the world did it go? This happens, doesn't it? And that little piece was 1 inch. Guess we're going to have to stamp it again. 1 inch by 4. And the smaller ones, well, I'll just have to stamp that again, I guess. I don't know what happened. It's not in there. Not there. Okay, we'll just stamp it. I usually try to cut extra pieces in case something happens, but you never know. You all saw me stamp it, but that's what happens. That happens when you're doing lives. It happens when you're not doing, when you're just by yourself too. You can lose things real easily. There we go, thanks. And give that a good, I'm gonna hold on to it. And now we're gonna put this on like this. Just, there we go. This is going to go all the way out to the white. There we have it. And there we go. Now you can see it better. And now we're going to add these flowers, adhesive back trinkets, and they're just lovely. I don't know, I thought they were in different color. Oh, they are. I didn't even open that up on top. There's the silver and gold. No, I think it's silver, rose gold, and gold. We're going to use the gold. I didn't even realize that until just now. I thought I had remembered seeing something in the catalog. We're going to put one right there. One there. And one there. I don't think you can see that lipstick smudge. You could, if you know, you could use other things. It would be nice. There's space right there and there, but that's a little, I don't know. Let's see what it looks like. Might be overkill to put that many 5 on. What do you think? Is that too many? Or do you like it? Here is the other one done in pink. This one, the one flower was underneath there, and then I added one down there and then 2 right there. So pretty. It might be, if I hadn't gotten that lipstick smudge there, I would have cut that in half and saved. I would have just cut it diagonally and used part of it. But anyway, that's it, girls. Let's turn the camera up, so close your eyes. Not too many. Oh, not overkill. Oh, thank you. I'll just leave it then. Oops, I can't get the tripod to work. There we go. Oh, goodness gracious. There we have it. So that is called Season of Chic, and oh my goodness, just a fabulous bundle. I like it a lot. I would love to do some more shabby chic things with it. It would be fun, I think. And thank you very much, Munch. Appreciate that. How are things up in northern Montana? It's 55 degrees now, and it's going to get up to 70 today, so it's really nice weather. Oh, Lisa, we miss you too. We miss seeing you. We hope you're going to come back soon. Alrighty, ladies, that's it for this week, and I hope that you will all get those shopping lists going and get your orders in. And oh, thank you, Carla. Thanks for the compliment. And we will see you next Tuesday, same time. Thanks so much, friends. All right, bye.